Alright guys, video 3. Sorry video 2 was so long. I was going to try and condense it all into one, but I started rambling and talking about stuff. But hopefully you found it all informative. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably because you missed the first 2 videos, which are going to be up here. Check them out. They're talking about this app that I've built called Project ETO. It's used to identify civil servants in real time and information about officers or civil servants in the area. What we're going to be talking about today, since we talked about the map yesterday, is the know. People with verified accounts will be able to contribute to this information, but people who don't have it will still be able to view it. Q&A is going to be a special tool which allows civil servants, which are like the officers, the mayors, the governors, a chance to respond directly back to you guys on this forum. You guys can pose questions on ETO, either for me to respond to or directed to a specific civil servant. Verified people on ETO can create platforms for civil servants. So in the event that your mayor doesn't have ETO or is not hip to it yet, you can add him on ETO and pose questions directly to him. So in the event that he does pick it up, he will be able to answer them and those questions won't be lost in time. In the event that this mayor or this person you asked the question to doesn't answer, we'll be able to give you the most reasonable or logical answer to that question. Q&A will also give you the ability to comment and sort of gauge the conversation. You can vote it up, vote it down, and use just random emojis to basically talk about how you feel about the answers. The ETO blog will mostly be about stuff that I'm doing or something new coming to ETO or some announcements that will come directly from our development side. It'll talk about active players, sponsorships, and try and keep the transparency as open as possible. These emojis you see at the bottoms will be sort of the same ranking system you can use for the Q&A, but you'll be able to read them and comment on them and tell us what you think, and just, any issues with the app, bugs or something you find you don't like, put it here, and this will go straight to our development team. I will be looking at this every day, so it'll be the easiest way to kind of get in contact with me. And then KYR, which is going to be Know Your Rights. It's just going to talk about certain things you should know in bullet point form. Know your rights when you're getting pulled over. The Bill of Rights, important amendments, your rights as a child. These are things that I feel people are not aware of, not because they're ignorant to the fact, but because it's not put in a way that for them to easily digest it. So if I could give it to you in 4 or 5 bullet points, just bare minimum information you need to know when you're in certain areas and certain things are happening to you. This is something that you look at while you're sitting idly doing nothing. Come check it out and better understand the rights that are attributed to you. One of the most annoying things I find is people having their rights abused and they have not proactively made it their business to be prepared. That's going to be the Know tab. So we'll jump on over to the Capture. Now the Capture is a feature that will allow you to access your gallery and post pictures from your gallery into ETO. Let's say, for example, ETO, although it's supposed to be used for a form of communication and better understanding, it can also have the event where you meet an officer doing something, or you're at a special event, say for example, a police charity or firefighters rally, or the mayor is giving a speech, and you want to show that you're in that same location or you're at that state building. You can upload pictures to those state buildings. If you take a picture with a Barack Obama, because that's the last president I actually acknowledge, you can post that picture in the state building or police department or wherever building you are at. It'll be there, and it'll be a way of you leaving your stamp there saying that you've been to this location. The way you tell people you've been there is by taking your picture. And once again, this is also going to be based on your security settings. So if you're a level 1 security, which is the tightest security, your security level only grants for you to view, not interact in that level. So it's something to do, something to put about. And you see camera, gallery, so you can take a picture in ETO, or you can look at one of your cases. Uploading a case. So those are my designers up there, but these are cases that are going to be put onto the server. So in the event that you hit that red button in the bottom corner, which we'll talk about in the next video, it'll send these videos to your phone. And once they're on your phone, they can be deleted off your phone, but once they've made it to ETO, they can't be deleted off the server, not by a user. So if there is something you happen to have captured that is detrimental and you need a way to guaranteeing that it's safe, we will have that, and you will be able to pull it from our servers using your device. But in the event someone gets your phone, officer seizes your phone, and he finds the malice in his heart to try and delete something, don't fight over that. That record is safe no matter what. So that's just something neat to have. Let's talk about the crew. This will be as simple as it looks. You'll have your civilian friends, you'll have your officers, people you associate with. And this also goes for officers. You can add specific officers to your roster that you communicate with, that you talk to, that you want to keep up to date with. And the best thing about officers and civil servants, they automatically accept. So in the event that that civil servant or that officer becomes active or is deactive, you can always know their status. You can always know where they're at, where they're going, what police department they're moving to, what's their updated information. It's a great resource because it's just an easy way to talk directly to that officer. It has its perks. The on-watch feature will function for both parties, for civil servants and for civilians. This would also be a great place to come and find out about things going on in that specific area that you're in based on your GPS location or whatever location you typed in. The ability to look at reviews that have been left on officers around you, advice and tips from officers in the area, most wanted individuals, local elections coming up, the ballots, what they're looking like, places you can go to vote, register, and things of that nature. Everything like that has to do with direct interaction with your local government will happen here. You can find all those things here, and it'll be, the ETO records will sort of function as a way for you to keep log of everything that you've ever added to ETO. It'll give us in-depth analysis of things that you've done, and it'll also help keep track of how many civil servants you've added, how many government buildings you've added to the ETO map, and these will actually help you in the point system that will be coming on later on, that will show up later on in the app. Point system will be used to help you get cool things and other little cool trinkets, but for the meantime and between time, it'll just be a really good way for people to gauge everything you've ever done. But like I said, this video is getting kind of long, but when we get back, talk about the panic button, hopefully. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the support I've gotten thus far. All the other videos are in the description below or in the link at the end of this video. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you like, share, post, comment. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't. My development team and myself are all ears, and we're trying to make sure that ETO, when it launches, is as useful as possible to you, because it will and should make a difference to you in your life. But until then, you guys stay easy, take care of yourself.